Hello and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to see more. Coming up in this episode, it's my day at the rugby league as I go to the Halliwell Stadium to watch England women face the French women and England's men take on the Combine All-Stars on Saturday's international weekend. So I pay a visit to the Halliwell Stadium in Warrington as we see the double-header, England versus Wales in the Women's International and England's men versus the Combine All-Stars in the Men's International. It's a double-header at the Halliwell Stadium, and it's my first time visiting the stadium as well. I'll be giving my thoughts on that in a little while. Anyway, so the two teams named their squads on Friday. Well, they named their 17-man teams for the game on Friday, and I'll go through them now. So first of all, the England's men team. It's the final step in the road to Shaun Wane's World Cup, and England take on the Combine All-Stars for the second successive season. Last year, being defeated 26 points to 24 at the same venue. The lineups are in, and there are debuts for Jake Wardle, Joe Batchelor, Matty Lees and Jack Welsby, with Welsby lining up alongside George Williams in the halves. The halfback hasn't been in good form this year in an underperforming Warrington team, and he's hoping that the England experience will help the team get back into winning ways on the regular season. Skipper Sam Tompkins starts at fullback, and we have Callum Watkins returning in the centres role, despite playing in the second role all season for Salford after recovering from injury. But it's a similar fare in the forwards, as we see Alex Walmsley and Mike Cooper, but Michael McLaurin returns after being out of the England setup since 2013, and in the meantime, playing for Ireland. Mike Meakin is back in the squad as well, as he plays second row with Liam Farrell, and John Bateman completes the lineup. On the bench we have Paul McShane, Joe Batchelor, Matty Lees and Mikkel Ejelewski, who is looking to be an impact off the bench. This game kicks off at 7:45 and we'll see them go against the Combine All-Stars team, which includes a couple of England internationals. As we see Darryl Clark being the starting hooker, with Cruz leaving on the interchange bench, both looking to force their way into the England setup. With Peter Metaltia at fullback, it is a big backline for the All-Stars, as Metaltia has in front of him Ken Sio, the try-scoring machine, Reece Martin, Sean Kenny Dowell and Mahe Vanua, hoping that Jacob Miller and Brodie Croft pull the strings to get them going forward. In the forwards, it's another big steak, a big lump of beef, as we see Liggy Sow and Zane Tetavano, the forwards, alongside England hopeful Clark, Kenny Edwards, who's been playing very well on the left edge for Castleford, Kalepi Tanganoa, and Matt Pryor, the Leeds forward, coming in at Leeds forward. Joe Lovidua has been a sensation for Hull this year, one of their best signings, and he joins Chris Sarte on the bench in the first time for the Combine All-Stars. And big forward David Fafita completes the lineup, as a Wakefield man is looking to stake a claim for the World Cup ahead. Coach Ellery Hanley of the Combined All-Stars has named 7 of last season's victorious team in the camp, after Kenny Edwards, Cruz Leamy, Peter Metaltia, Matt Pryor, Chris Sarte, Ken Sio and Kalepi Tanganoa are the faces returning for Ellery Hanley's side. What he said about the squad is, the players who took part in last year's fixture have experienced that feeling of beating England and want to do it again. And that desire has certainly been passed on to the new members of the squad. I am hoping for a good spectacle from this game, and with these two sides put together, I think it will be. We'll come to that a little later on. Now, I'm going to go watch the England's women versus France women.
So
These two sides put together, I think it will be. We'll come to that a little later on. Now, I'm going to go watch the England's women versus France women.
So I've made it to the Halliwell Jones Stadium with 35 minutes to go after finding car parking. It's a bit of a difficult one. It's if you go to the back of the stadium, I think that's the west, this is the north, no, this is the south stand. There's parking at the bottom of the road. It's cheap as well, most £3 for all day parking. So if you're visiting Halliwell Jones, that's the place to go. It's on Warwick Street. as we saw the French team go in there. As we're coming into the stadium a little bit earlier on, there was the French support staff and the wheelchair team all having a cigarette. Yes, can't smoke in the stadium, so they had to get it in as soon as possible.
bugger.
So it's half time in the England game against the French women, and it is England 16, France 4. After a bitty start for England, as France had all the ball and the possession in the first 10 minutes, England came alive with Holly Dodd scoring the opening try of the game. Her try was converted by Tara Stanley, and that was 6-0. It was England that were in next again, as it was Amy Hardcastle who went over on a rampaging run just left of the posts. It wasn't converted, so that was... I got these two tries the wrong way around. First, it was a Caitlin Beavers try in the corner, which wasn't converted by Stanley to make it 10-0, and then it was Amy Hardcastle's try just left of the post to make it 16 points to 0, thanks to a conversion from Tara Stanley yet again. France got some momentum off the back of a mistake and almost England scoring once more, but unfortunately it was the French team that scored the next point. The ball went left a couple of times deep in England territory after a fantastic France break, but the ball was stopped on the tackle beforehand, and then it was Christina Songpush who went over in the left corner for France. Siricia's conversion from the left touchline was unsuccessful as it hit the post on the attempt, but 16 points to 4. A good game so far. Both teams putting the body on the line, throwing the ball about, and enjoying the big Halliwell Jones Stadium pitch.
Good attack down that wing. Good defence by the French fullback. And then Roach just dived over. aren't they?
So France made England's work for their 36 points to 10 victory. The tale of the tape was France had 10 minutes at the beginning of the game where it caused England to drop out twice and panicked England's defence. But England settled down after their first try from Holly Dodd. Caitlin Beavers went over. Then Amy Hardcastle scored the first of her two, which meant that Song Puesh went over for the French team for a half-time scoreline of 16 points to 4. Amy Hardcastle came out, scored a second in the second half, not long too after half-time, before Georgia Roche got the first of her two tries. But it was Franny Ramos who scored the French response on the 65th minute, which was a consolation, I'm afraid, as Georgia Roche went over for a second and Fran Goldthorpe completed the scoring for the Lionesses.
Exciting times as the Rugby League World Cup is coming later this year. Don't miss your chance to attend the biggest, best and most inclusive Rugby League World Cup in history and play your part in showing off our amazing sport to a global audience. Visit rnlwc2021.com/tickets and secure your place today.
So community Rugby League is the bedrock of our game, and you can help support it and win prizes through the Community Rugby League raffle. I'm joined on the pitch with Community Rugby League raffle ambassador David Gorman from Playboy Win. David, tell us a little bit about the club. Cheers, Sean. Yeah, we launched the Community Rugby League raffle and Playboy Win in conjunction with AFL last year, and we saw 133 clubs So how do people take part with a raffle? So just look at the screen now, there's a QR code on there, you can scan or visit the website playfreewin.com/rugby league, and at that point it takes you through to a draw page where you can select which community.
Almost time for the men's game as the England team face the Combine All-Stars at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. The stadium is filling up nicely, but there is a cup. There are so many different characters in this sport, whether they're fans or players, you'll be able to see with this one little video.
Combined Nations All-Stars being led out by Fui Fui Moi Moi and also Conrad Burrow as the team go up against England in this international match.
Please stand for the national anthem performed by Lynn Kenny.
She knows this tune now.
So it's England 12-0 at half-time as England proved the dominant factor between the two sides. It's all about possession, keeping play going. As the half flew by, 40 minutes. Debut try for Jake Wardle early in the game, and then it was followed up by a try from George Williams after an incisive break through the middle of the pitch. Other than a little dust-up between Matautia and Sam Tompkins, while Tompkins scoring 2 conversions, there's not been much into the game as two teams looking for possession and dominating the game to make their teams go forward. But it's 12-0 to England.
So we're going straight up. As soon as the leads, we'll go straight up. See you there.
Action was on second half. A cheeky notice as Darryl Clark, playing for the Combine All-Stars. England wants to be the England starting hooker, but has got a Scotland badge on his left arm. What does that mean? You'll have to ask him.
Scorer for England, number 30, John Bateman.
So it's full time in the men's England versus the Combine All-Stars game as England run out 18 points to 4 victors, as Kencio seems to be the only try scorer in the game in the second half. It wasn't the prettiest game, but it was a rugby league game. There was a try in the second half for England, as it was John Bateman who got over through a video ref decision, which Tompkins added the extras for 18-0. But that was it. The game finished, and England have come out for another win ahead of their World Cup preparations.
This afternoon's trophy to winning captain Sam Tompkins.
So that's the 2 games, my day at the Halliwell Stadium, Halliwell Jones Stadium, and don't know. I think only one team actually got a benefit. Well, 2 teams got benefit of that week. Well, this games, and that were the 2 women's sides. They were competitive. They threw out each other like there was no tomorrow. But the England men's against the Combine All-Stars felt like a training match. Nothing more. And it seemed like that after the game as well. It wasn't a full England side, so it was an experimental one. And the Combine All-Stars needed a few more of their stars to play for them. It was a warm-up game. They played against a big side, and England did what they did. They win. I'm not sure if it's good enough prep, but there are so many thoughts of how to deal with it. Deal with a team like the Combine All-Stars in growing their conception or their ideas. But from my point of view, it would have been a better against an Ireland or a Wales or even France this weekend. It would have been more competitive. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide. And in the meantime, please stay safe. I wish you all the best and I'll see you in the next episode.